I'm in that standing 7 glass house. Kelly Green and rims with the nice lips. Angelina's, Jolie, roll me another sticky steamer. Got them bitches pressed like I bring them to the cleaners. Fool on lie, you ain't never seen them in person. You just heard about the tracks they be murking. About them hoes I be working. Like one up for the pimp. Got a yellow bone bitch rolling, we surfing grits, you know. Curly head Amanda. Ain't she from Atlanta? Condo on Peachtree, roommate named Pamela. In love with her body, girl, I'm switching them to love handles. That's where I put my hands at when I step you up to ram you. Ask your BFF about what happened when she passed through. Baffled by the castle. My own rebel. See, the smoke was amazing in the bed like magical. Fuck your homegirl good and let the news get back to you. Now it's like you have to, too. Curiosity. Bring that pussy cat to the house with me and I killed it. Suckers hate the jet life because they not allowed to live it. Fool, I'm dead serial. Killer fucking serious. Nigga, this is personal. You can't get no whip for this. I wrote this shit myself and I'ma smoke it till the end of it. I'll burn the halfway down and put a clip behind my head, bitch. Either way, it's Wayne saying he got out with me today. Frito Lay ship, motorcycle coppers trying to see what exit I take off the interstate so they can follow. But I ain't tripping, I got it like money in my pocket. In the clip next to my license that confirm that I'm a pilot. I'm stumbling across the red carpet, lavish, filling bottles. You stuck in your hotel suite, waiting on your stylist. You can't get dressed without them, cause you guys don't end up flying them. Showed up like where the hoes at, fool they all in my room. And Myron that ass, I'ma smoke to that before I tell you get in the bed and hold your back. Smooth rap, sir, chill, music, cognac, audio, dope, surround, sound, crack, all that, the sun, rooftop, and the diamond, thrown out on the Cadillac, cause I'm a Chevy driver. I've been all over the map, my home at the bottom. When I hot like summer, big chrome skin and rubber, rough bucket. I spent 1,500 on that motherfucker. Another 30 racks, restoring that motherfucker. For this day, you got a bad bitch, better tucker. Like Chris, baby love bumping Mac Dre on the way to get some paper. Haters is mad, we get high and get rich. Ain't slowing down for nothing. George touch the button, like what do this do? Fuck it, here go nothing. Your man's is something else. Clans by himself, high, all afraid of stealth. For the love of the Jets, until there's nothing left. You ain't got no gas, go over there and siphon some of theirs. Game cold, frigid air, though it's fair. No choice, forced to play, so you might as well win, man. They say it ain't that thing, but that's that loser talk, so ask them, man. Hell, like this for the rest of my life.
Hey, man, this is Junior the Truth, man. Mr. Ohio born player made, man. The black gentleman, a.k.a. Mr. All Hustle No Luck, man.
This Money Power 4th.
This is Kurt Sugar.
What it is, y'all? We back. Host of the show, Terry. Get Off Your Chest podcast. I got the fellas with me in the building.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy CJ. Get It Off Your Chest podcast. Let's get it.
You already know what it is. It's King Rhino 27.
Hey, this Chop Marcus Corley.
78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC, Lions Den Boxing community. For those who don't know, now you know, and you tuned in to Supreme Beast.
Supreme Beast.
Supreme Beast.
Boxing talk, man.
Right here on YouTube. Check them out.
One of the best shows on YouTube. Peace to Supreme Beats Boxing Talk.
We live with it? Yeah, we live with it. Run it!
Brought to you by Usual Suspect 6.
Say a couple of 100 yards down the road, I gave myself 50-50.
UsualSuspect6.com.
I'm tired of this, man. I'm sick of worrying about lit cars. I'm sick of worrying about the government. I can't eat.
It's a Usual Suspect thing.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
What it do? What it do? Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, man. We on the Beltway with it. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all talking about salute to all the family that's in the building early. Salute to everybody that was looking out for me on Wednesday, man. I was out here, you know what I'm saying, slipping in the streets or whatnot, what there have you. Let me scroll up. Let me see who we got in the building, man. Salute to my brother, man. Big Joe Townsend up in his slide through showing love, man. Hey. You're doing good, Joe. You're doing good. Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the homie AJ Moore in the building. Yeah, that was currency at the beginning of the show. Yeah, he was cooking, you know what I'm saying? Salute to my guy, man, Jeff Spark, man, Queens, New York up in this thing, sliding through showing love, man. We got Thomas TD Sports Talk, hashtag the Bronx in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got Queens and the Bronx in the building. Okay, then we got two of the boroughs down, you know what I'm saying? Let's see if we can get, who else we get for the other boroughs, man? Salute to the OG, man, my OG Mr. Mon sliding through showing love, man. Salute, OG, salute. Yeah, man. Let me see what we got, man. Salute to my brother. I got my brother I in the building. You know what I'm saying? Salute Queen 71. Slide through showing love, man. Yeah. No drawing tonight next week. But yeah, salute Queen 71. We got the shooter in the building as well, man. Man, what's going down with you, man? It's Friday. What you doing, man?
What it do, what you saying, what it want, it's your favorite, get your most hated, all fella back for another one. Pull up. We bullshitting on the Beltway. Smash that like button, share that stream. Damn right. It's a usual suspect ting. Salute to the usual suspect 6. You know, dig, everybody pulling up, you know what I mean? Might be a little late in traffic, stuck in traffic a little bit, but the brothers will be pulling up. Salute to the usual suspect 6 indeed. Salute to the chat. You know what I mean? Most definitely salute to the chat. Always keep it popping. Make sure y'all smash that like button. And make sure y'all support the websites we got, you know what I mean? usualsuspect6.com. Make sure y'all make that a bookmark, you know what I mean? Make it a regular visit. Also visit our merch and our drip. You know, dig, shop usualsuspect6.com. We got some new summer outfits in store available right now. So, in our Speak of the Devil, we got Ack Wayne, you know what I mean, Mr. Ack Reacher 45 pulling up, and I was just about to cook on or touch on. Yeah, we got a nice little show we putting together tomorrow on the Ack and Art show. Tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. It's gonna be an early one, you know what I mean? An early Saturday morning. We'll be gonna do the tier list on the best boxers / singers / rappers. Now, Red, off the top of the dome, a boxer that could rap / sing, who you got? See if we missing anybody in our current list.
Well, you know who number one should be. You know what I'm saying? Number one definitely got to be can't be stopped, can't be moved, can't be rocked.
That's a fact.
You know he was in there.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's God tier. That's God tier.
Number one, Roy Jones will beat anybody on the list up, and he had a better hit list as far as hits being made that he either produced or was underneath his record label. Yes, Roy Jones Jr. was that guy in boxing and music. Nothing else is better.
God tier. That's a fact.
Nothing else is better. Nothing touches Roy Jones. He signed like legit artists. And he had one of the best artists out of the Ninth Ward in New Orleans on Body Head. So yeah, man, Roy Jones. That's why I rock with Roy Jones so hard, because he came through the Ninth Ward and came and scooped Mr. Magic. You know what I'm saying? Scooped Mr. Magic off of No Limit Records. Yeah. You know how cold you gotta be to get, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So salute.
9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Ack and Art show. That's on Jab Jamboree's channel. Make sure y'all subscribe and pull up. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be cooking on tomorrow.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? You leave it up to Act Reach. Act Reach gonna say somebody like KSI got here. But listen, look, we
You
got
stupid. Yo, I didn't think about him though. I ain't gonna say he got to though. I don't know about that. Tyron Davis,
Hey,
man. We gotta put our bro. We gotta put our bro Tyron Davis. He came through a listening session, you heard, like a few years back. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to put Tyron Davis and he had some heat. I was
he
surprised.
do. So we gotta put KSI on the list. Is he a legitimate boxer?
I don't know. I just said that because he be rapping. But look, we got the Bronx in here, we got Queens in here, we got Harlem in here. Salute to Drew Titan LLC, slide through the super chat. You know we appreciate the love all the time, OG. You know what I'm saying? He said the brothers, man. Salute to you. We definitely appreciate the love, Drew. But yeah, man, we got New York is heavy in this thing. I put New York.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
Talk in the title, and these niggas show up, boy. It's gonna get thick up in here. Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait. You got me kind of nervous. You know what I'm saying? Got me kind of nervous. Average, man, what's going down with you, man? How's Friday been treating you, my bro?
I took your advice, man. I went on the regular line on the grocery store, and we actually didn't have no problems. It took a little longer, but it was worth the sacrifice, right? I went on the regular line. So yeah, man. But outside of that, I'm good.
They don't have self-checkout. Do they have self-checkout out there?
The C-Town that I was at, they don't have self-checkout. They got the express line though.
But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get to it. I definitely gotta. We gonna start off with the light talk. Let's start off real little, you know what I'm saying, real light, real quick. Word on the curb is salute to Shower. You know what I'm saying? Shower slide through, show love, man, in the chat, man. What it do, Shower? Show all of y'all up in the building, man. What it do, Shower? Okay. It looks like Tank is fighting Lamont Roach in a rematch. It's going down. They didn't set a date for it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, ain't it like the 19th?
It's the week after the meet and greet. It's the Saturday after the meet and greet.
Oh man. Okay. The Saturday after the meet and greet too. Yeah. I think that's the 19th. Okay. Oh, 16th. August 16th. I'm sorry. Okay. So Tank not avoiding Lamont. They're gonna do a rematch. Reach, I'll come to you first. What's your thoughts on the rematch? Are we gonna get a real Tank? Is Lamont gonna do the same thing, maybe worse? Just give me your thoughts on the rematch. He didn't go another route. He went with the rematch. What's your thoughts on everything?
Red, can you come right back to me? Come right back to me, because I gotta fix my earpiece.
All right, I'll come to you. What's your thoughts, man? Tank doing the rematch.
I think we're gonna see a similar fight. The first fight to me was it definitely exceeded expectations. It was definitely intriguing. We haven't really seen Tank get dealt like that before in his professional career. And Lamont Roach seemed like you could say that he might have Tank's number to a certain degree. So I don't think anything changes. I don't subscribe to the theory that Tank was off that night. I subscribe more to the theory that Lamont Roach might have Tank's number. The amount of the familiarity with both of them. They've sparred numerous times. They've came up in the amateur ranks and whatnot. So all that being said, the fear factor, which is non-existent for Lamont Roach, not only does he not fear Tank Davis like a lot of other opponents do, he was saying he was up in there. He didn't really feel the power like that. He said the man's small. So I think his confidence is on 10 right now going into this fight. And it's just going to make it even more intriguing. I think Tank's going to be, of course, a little bit more dialed in because he's halfway embarrassed that the world is saying that, yo, you should have got rid of this little junior lightweight champion, and he took it to a draw, and he really should have won. So I think Tank's going to be extra dialed in, and you might see Tank even start a little bit more faster in this fight. They're doing it in Las Vegas. Of course, the first fight was in Brooklyn. The Las Vegas scene should be interesting. Be interesting who they put on the undercard to supplement this fight, which is a big fight. It's turned into a big fight. And flowers to Lamont Roach for showing his skill set during that fight against arguably pound for pound type talent in Tank. So yeah, it will be intriguing. It will be I definitely believe it's going to be an interesting week. Once again, you got the meet and greet August 9th and 10th. I know niggas might have to stretch that week out. I mean, to make it to the August 16th when Tank and Lamont Roach are officially rematching and fighting. So yeah, it all makes sense.
Okay. Athletes, what you got?
Yeah, I think. Well, like I said, I was one of the people. Could y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
you good.
Yeah, I was one of the people that knew that the fight was going to happen. It made a lot of sense, especially because, Tank being the A side, he caught a lot of flack, for not taking care of business with Lamont Roach. I think it was more of a bit of an underestimation of Lamont Roach, but at the same time, I think on the other side of that coin with Lamont Roach elevated his game because he fought to the level of his competition. So I think it was a little bit of both. So in this rematch, I think that the fight is going to be different. I'm not going to really say who I favor right now. I'm going to watch the training camps. I already seen Lamont after he drunk that brew at the Capitals game. He was right back in the gym working. Tank been working. So I think this is going to be interesting. And then I didn't realize what Steele said about it being in Vegas. That's very interesting that it's going to be in Vegas. So this time it may be even scarier for Lamont because Vegas, they're going to always go with the A side. I'm not saying New York didn't the last fight, but I feel like with Vegas, all that instant replay and stuff like that, it ain't going to swing in Lamont's favor. So Lamont, he's going to have to bring something extra. Just like Tank is going to have to bring something extra because Lamont, as you can see, he was a very formidable opponent. To me, Lamont should be campaigning at 135. No matter what happens in this fight, Red, he needs to stay at 135 no matter what happens in this fight. Because
keep going.
Did they drop me out?
No, you good.
Okay, I was about to say. Because I don't see myself on the thing. That's what I'm saying there. But yeah, he needs to.
Red dropped out.
Okay. Yeah, but like I was saying, he needs to stay at 135. He looked very good at 135. I think everything changed. The setting and the mentality of the fighters. I think it's completely different.
Yeah, my bad. And man, look, I'm glad Tank doing the rematch. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't go around and do no other craziness and then try to come back to the rematch. I'm glad Lamont is running around and acting like he a star, and he's getting the Pitbull Cruise treatment. So salute to him for that. But I don't know, man. The fight interesting, but we shouldn't even be here, man. This is something that Tank shouldn't even have a draw against Lamont. So I'm kind of looking at it like, and I want to halfway treat it like how they was treating Dev when he had the cheater. And this was no cheating in this. So, hey man, I'm gonna let it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna let it marinate. You know what I'm saying? See how everything shape out. But I'm gonna always say, and I'm gonna start off all the time when we talk about it. We shouldn't even be here. If this dude's such a great, we should not even be here. And I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Until further updates. Say salute to my brother, man. Big Joe Townsend slide through in the super chat, man. We definitely appreciate the love, Joe. For sure. You know what I'm saying? And here you go. He talking that talk. He say, speaking of New York, Joey Badass is getting packed out by the whole West Coast.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hold on, man. Let me get the super chat out. Man, you know I'm gonna let you cook. He said, I thought New York had 100 guns, 100 clips. Looking like 100 super soakers to me.
Drip.
Oh no, Joey Badass getting packed. I heard. That's what I had heard too. You know what I'm saying? They say the boy need to stick to action. But I'm gonna slide to you, Athlete. What's your thoughts on Big Joe Super Chat?
Big Joe that's extreme bias right there. You can't listen to Joe Townsend when it comes to stuff like that. You know what I mean? He obviously ain't hear Joey Badass diss track. Joey Badass just packed, I don't know, one of them dudes up in the West Coast. He said he going at all of them, bro. He even went Kendrick, bro. Come on, you got to put some respect on Joey's name, bro. You got to put some respect on his name. He not over here picking and choosing or battling people and My bad. You can hear me? Yeah, he ain't battling people. He ain't battling people and taking stuff back. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. If we say it in New York, we meant it. You know what I'm saying? And he coming for everybody. You remember that tower, Red? I know because you a video game head. You know what I'm saying? Remember that tower in Mortal Kombat? When every time you beat somebody, you had to move up the tower? Yeah. You know what I mean? You will go against like Reptile, then from Reptile, you go to Smoke, and then you finally get to like Shao Kahn or one of them at the last joint. Yeah, that's gonna be Kendrick Lamar after he done packing the rest of these dudes up.
Wow, bro. Stop it. Well, next topic, bro. You reaching, bro. You'll never reach that ascent.
Oh, okay. Look, man, look. I ain't even gonna go all crazy because I don't believe in Joey Badass as no good rapper. But I mean, he not scared, so I guess that counts for something out here. But he did the little cipher with Ab Soul, and I guess he must have did Ab Soul bad because that's why the whole West is after him. I guess I don't fucking know why they doing this, but it looked like they out for revenge because he got loose. That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. You know how that be. But yeah. All right. We gonna go. We gonna go for that. Hold on, man. Let me see. Let me see if I can get him. Big Joe say he wanted the link, man. We gonna honor the request real quick. Let him see. He gonna talk that. You know you know how these West Coast niggas always do. They always swear they. You know what I'm saying? Always swear. Well, let's see what it do. I'll send it to you, Joe. But all right. Fella, you do the music thing. What you got on Joey Badass and him going at the West Coast guys? And I guess did he get busy on Absol and that's why they mad? What's your thought?
I heard his one little diss track, and it was formidable, but I wasn't overly impressed. It was nothing for the likes of Kendrick to come outside and have to defend himself due to some of the indirect jabs that Joey Badass was making. I mean, so that's why I had to cut off act. I mean, with his straight reach and talking about, he's just moving up the tower. Nah, this ain't that, bro. You know what I mean? I'll give credit where credit is due, and the boy is rapping. I mean, I give him that. He is spitting some bars, but are these quality, timeless bars we're talking about? No. Are these bars good enough to once again bring Kendrick Lamar outside for defense and then offense? No. But I land the plane.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Okay, man, we got Big Joe Thompson in the building, man. Joe, man, what's going down with you, my brother? You know what I'm saying? You want to stir the pot with this foolishness. What you got?
Hey, I pop up like Bill Haney, you know what I mean? I'm here. What's going on? Hey, what we talking about? Cuz? What we talking about?
You heard what I said, man. Joey over there rapping. You see what the mixtape was called? Finals. Because he in the final. Because, it's a theme going right now. The mix playing right now. And he want the top honcho. That's who he want.
That's who he want? Okay. Well, how you gonna want the top honcho if you can't even get by the little nigga? Joey Badass is a little nigga. How you calling out K-Dot? You can't even get past Ray Vaughn, nigga.
Yeah, Ray Vaughn.
And you still got daylight problems. And Reason just posted a whole diss track roasting your whole joint. You know what I mean? So, and my question is, do you ask who's standing next to Joey Badass right now? He come out talking about everybody dick riding the West Coast. Well, who's standing with him when he make that statement? Or is he standing by himself? Where New York at?
I mean,
where New York at? He looked like he's standing by himself. Where his homies at?
Hold on, Joe. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep it real.
Let's go.
The Knicks win tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, he gonna have a whole bunch of motherfuckers that got his back. I'm just saying.
That's a fact.
Man, the Knicks, man. When last time the Knicks won something? They were getting dunked on by a bald-headed black dude named Black Jesus. I ain't trying to hear that. When you gonna win something?
Bro, y'all home right now, though. Y'all home right now.
How many rings we got? When the last time y'all won a ring? When the last time you won a ring?
We're not talking about that. We talking about
now. Okay, yeah. It sounds good right now. This ain't the 90s. This ain't the 90s.
Y'all in Cancun right now.
Okay. Yeah. I'm in Cancun. I'm in Cancun holding up 4 rings. You gonna be in Cancun holding margaritas. What's the difference?
Yeah, I'm saying, our last rings was in like the 70s. We had 2 of them things. It don't matter.
I wasn't even born. Red, he wasn't even born yet. You know what I mean? Cuz wasn't even born yet.
Niggas wasn't even a pickle yet. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Come
man,
on, man.
look. All right, man. Let's hey, we gonna lead the rap alone. We gonna lead the rap alone. Joe, you staying with us for the show?
I'm up. Hey, Playboy, I'm here. Whatever you need me to do, you know what I mean. I'm trying to be number 9. You feel me? I'm here. You feel me? Hey.
So everybody pulling out numbers. All right, man.
Shots.
Joe is stupid. He said, I'm trying to be number 9.
Okay. And big totality, we'll talk about that later, man. We'll talk about that later. You know what I'm saying? The presser, man. Berlanga and Shakur did the presser. Shout out to Drew Titan. I see them there. He was getting live footage. It was hella shit being talked. And I think it was hilarious to me. But before we get to Berlanga, real quick, Shakur. Hey, man, I heard some shit about Shakur, man, and it made me. I'm looking at him crazy. This nigga ducked 25%, then told Bud no to being on the undercard with Canelo to now he the co-main, double main with Berlanga. Is the boy hustling backwards? And what you have on him versus Pater, you know what I'm saying? They nice little back and forth at the presser, man. I'm gonna start off with you, Joe Townsend. What you got?
Oh man. You know, A-Red is funny, because I believe we have some folks on this show who said that Shakur shouldn't take that 25%. They're saying that, that's little money, that ain't nothing and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes, the deals don't come back around when you need them to be. Shakur, like I said, supposed to be a star or whatnot, but now you a co-main for the second time with Turkey Al-Sheikh ahead of Berlanga, and the only thing Berlanga done is lose to Canelo. Oh man, but Shakur getting paid. I heard getting anywhere between 5 to 6 million. You know what I mean? But but like Berlanga said, you in New York. You know what I mean? You in my place now. So I think he should beat Zepeda. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a good fight. It's a nice little back and forth. I got Eddie Hearn up there talking and everything. So, I think it's gonna be a good fight. I'm looking for Shakur, to show out. I hope them hands is healed. Because you can't be a pay-per-view star if your hands is broke. I land the plane on that.
Okay. Alpha, man, what you got? What you got, man? Shakur versus Pater, they had a little small back and forth. And everything I said about him turning stuff down to get a not so better deal.
Yeah, it's kind of looking like that. And now that you reported on the fact that he turned down a potential undercard opportunity on the Bud versus Canelo card. Yeah, that's not looking good unless he has potentially something lined up after this Zepeda fight, which is hearsay at this point. You know what I mean? So it does kind of look like he's hustling backwards. But at the same time, this is a nice card he's on. I think the mistakes of the Times Square card will be to the benefit of this so-called Ring 3 card. First of all, it's in a better venue. You got fans. The atmosphere is gonna be there. It's in New York, so summertime. So the vibes are gonna be there. It's gonna be a big level fight, big level production. The way Turk and Ring Magazine put it on. So Yeah, he might have turned down that 25% against Dev. Yeah, he might have turned down a opportunity on Bud's undercard. But I think this is a damn good, decent consolation prize. Being in New York on I would say another epic card, because it's not just that cool, the Barclays Center or Madison Square Garden or the Hulu Theater, nothing like that. It's going to be at Louis Armstrong Stadium. So, yeah, that's going to be history in itself. So you gotta look at that as well when you're looking at what Shakur is doing with his career. He's finally getting that Zepeda fight, which if he styles on Zepeda, a lot of the criticism might die down on him. Zepeda's a formidable opponent. Yes, I would say he's tailor-made for Shakur, the way he looked against Tevin Farmer twice. But Zepeda's still highly ranked in all these sanctioning bodies. Zepeda's still highly regarded by a lot of these boxing media and whatnot. So let him get that head. Pause. Land the plate on that.
Boy, wow. I preach, man. I'm gonna come to you, man. What's your thoughts, man?
Hold on.
Yeah, man, where you at?
Yeah, my bad. I didn't change the setting up my soundboard. I'm on my laptop. My bad.
Hey, Red. You see how these New York niggas act? Look, nigga, in the shadow realm getting stomped out so bad.
Nah.
Meet me in the bathroom, ass nigga.
That was the voice of God. Stop backing up. But anyway.
Oh my God.
But you was asking basically how I feel about Shakur. Is he hustling backwards? Is that question? Okay, so as far as Shakur and Zepeda, I kind of expect Shakur to style on him. I don't know if he's hustling backwards, right? Because he's the co-main doubleheader, whatever however you want to phrase it. Because we wasn't saying that with Dev being the co-main to Homeboy. So we can't do that. This is a good look. This is going to take him places. You heard what Turkey Al-Rashid said when he interrupted the press conference. The winners of these fights is going to take them places.
Hey, who did he interrupt?
He interrupted one of them MCs. One of them dudes.
No. Who was talking when he made the phone call and interrupted?
I don't know that dude name.
Shakur.
Oh well, yeah, because the MC was asking him a question. He was asking him a question.
Yeah, Shakur started talking. He said, "Oh, shut the fuck up," because Turkey called.
Nah, he ain't do that. Come on, Ray, you reaching now? You reaching?
I'm reaching.
You doing your battle rap? Doing your battle rap right now? Reaching.
He told that man quiet down, man. He told him simmer down.
He was asking.
Hey, Red. You know what? That is quite a coincidence. You might be on to something.
I mean, just saying. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he got to talking, the phone run.
You know,
everybody supposed to have their phone on vibrate.
You know, but like he said he want to make things happen with Shakur. And this fight, hopefully, you know, if it goes the way he thinks it's gonna go, when August 16th pans out for Tank, that's supposed to be the fight Turkey want to make. I don't know if Tank is going to accept to that, or you know, but that's what I'm hearing that Turkey wants to make happen next. Shakur is successful, which I feel like he's going to be. And you were asking why the Belanga and Hamza Shiraz fight is the main.
No. I ain't asked about them yet.
Okay.
I ain't even talk about them yet. I'm about to come to you with that. Hold on. Let me cook on this.
Okay. Nah. Go ahead.
Hold on. Let me see. Salute to my brother 503 Line in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? 5, man. What's going down with you, man? How Friday been treating you?
Man, Friday been cool, man. Apologies for the tardiness, man. I was out ripping and running. I just got back to the crib. My headphones went dead on me, so I couldn't join the mobile. But yeah, man, Friday been cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Light day at work. Hit the gym. Like I say, ran a couple of errands with the kids and shit. Dropped my son off at his homie's house. You know, it's the end of the year, so these kids finna get their summer activities going and whatnot. You know, so yeah, man. But Friday been cool money though, man. Salute to the guys. I see we got Big Joe up in here. Salute to Big Joe. You know what I'm saying?
You out of there. What's cracking, homie?
What's cracking, bro? Salute to the mad scientist. Of course, my brother Ack Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, Red. What's good?
Yeah, man. We ain't here talking, man. I'm in here asking the guys, the core and bad business moves, man. They say he deducted 25%. Ain't got a bigger payday since. He said no to being on Bud undercard with Canelo, and now he slashed halfway on the undercard to Berlanga. What's your thoughts on and the presser? You know what I'm saying? Because you know they try to go back and forth a little bit. So what's your thoughts on Shakur and the moves and then the presser?
The moves have been questionable. I'm not gonna lie. You know, for me,
Five, you there?
Agree.
On Five, hold on, you break it up, Five. Yeah, Five, you there? Oh yeah, he didn't.
Bro.
Yeah, Five. We can't hear you, man. We can't hear you.
They got their own grid, Red.
He got his own grid. He didn't got his own.
I don't know about that Texas grid no more.
He got his own grid, man. I don't know. Salute to the Queen, man. Salute to the Queen. Cameron Field slide through in the super chat. You definitely appreciate the love, Queen, for sure. You know what I'm saying? She say, salute, peace and blessings to the panel and the chat family. Work in the AM will watch the replay. Salute to the replay gang. And we definitely appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? To the Queen, man. Miss Fields, man. Cameron slide through, show love. Thank you.
Hey, Red.
Yeah.
Speaking of Texas, I mean,
okay.
Should we just be putting the blame of these questionable moves solely on Shakur? Because Shakur's not his own manager, is he?
I mean, but still,
I know he has a manager. I know he has a manager from that great state of Texas.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Put him on mute. Put him on mute. I don't want Jay Prince. Put him on mute. We can't have that. We got a Houston brother on here. I need Five safe, man.
Yeah, nah, he coming back. Five wasn't there yet. He here now. You know what I'm saying? Five, you back? We got action. He's still on mute though. What you say?
Hey, Red, I got a question until 503 come back. You know, I got a question for the New Yorker now. So you know,
New York.
Hey, hold on, cuz, relax, cuz. Hey, cuz, hold on, cuz. So we got Berlanga fighting, then we got Berlanga's super Puerto Rican. You dig what I'm saying? And then you got Shakur.
Hold on, Joe. Hold on. I'm gonna talk about that. That's the next question.
Okay.
Definitely the next question.
My bad. Let me fall back. My bad.
We definitely about to get there. That's all for sure. We is going there. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted 503. You know what I'm saying? In case he wanted to cook on the core, but Five still having mic issues and all that. I totally understand.
Nah, it was I got caught up in the Texas tornado,
Your
man.
own grid. You got your own grid. Yeah, that's what we were saying. All right, go ahead though. But what you got? What you got on the? Oh, you said the business moves is questionable, and then you went out.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's not aging well, bro. I'm not against any man trying to, write their own ticket, take their own path, set their own trail and blaze it. I'm with all that, but so far, man, like I say, the big three, Dev, Tank, and of course Shakur. I have seen both Dev and Tank progress as far as with the moves they make. Tank, of course, is one of the faces of boxing. Dev, as well. They both have headlined their own pay-per-views and sold out in their hometown and their region and whatnot. Shakur has not made that transition. This is his second pay-per-view he will be fighting on, but once again, the headlining part is in question. You fought on the Better Beef Bivol undercard in Saudi. That was a success, but it wasn't more so on Shakur's fight because we all know that his opponent got replaced last minute. So it's not really aging well, the moves that he's making. I would just like to see Shakur get the big fight with the big payday, with the big headlining, main event, because this main event is questionable. It's debatable. It's debatable. You can debate who is who. Is Shakur the headline? Is Berlanga the headline? This is why we wanted him to fight Devin when that fight was available at the time. But just a lot of bad business moves, outside the ring for Shakur. But I mean, he not in a bad position. You know what I'm saying? He still is in a damn good position. He probably not in the position of a Tank or a Devin. You know what I'm saying? Because Devin, he just fought on somebody undercard as well. I honestly, I don't know what Big Turk is doing. You know what I'm saying? Because he want all these guys to fight on these cards and whatnot, but it seemed like the wrong guys are getting the headlines. And this ain't no disrespect to Berlanga, but I mean, honestly, Shakur should be the headliner. I feel like Dev should have been the headliner in the last fight, but he got put on the undercard versus Ryan and Rolly. You know what I'm saying? So they all good, decent fights, true indeed, but the business moves is not aging well for Shakur, man. And you on the second, half of your career. We're going into the third and fourth quarter, so you got to make these shits count towards the end, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to make these shits count. I don't like some of the moves he's made. It's definitely can be questioned. It could be talked about. You know what I'm saying? And a brother like you know what I'm saying, you gonna highlight this shit. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, you gotta do better. You gotta do better because being on Berlanga undercard is wild. Yeah, that's all I got though, Red.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, man, for real, on some real talk, man. Yes, he has made bad moves for sure. But where he's at right now is still in a good place, man. He's about to have the biggest fight of his career. It's going to be in a special stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like a special arena for him. Yeah, he is the undercard for it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Or the other main, the double header main, or whatever the fuck they call it. I don't know. I don't know the verbiage that they're using. Yes, he fighting before the last dude, but I don't know. He the championship fight. He the championship fighter. That card ain't popping if he ain't on it. So I'm a salute him for that. Hopefully he does good against Zepeda. And I do think this is a lot of good beef in this because Eddie don't like Oscar. And I think this might be one of the first times they big fighters is fighting. Ooh wee. Eddie, it's Shakur. If you lose, because it's gonna be because of Eddie and his motherfucking bad luck ass. And that's what you get. I'm fucking with him. And if you beat Oscar, I can't wait to see your bitch ass do a clap back on that. Because lately, Oscar, you've been looking like a goddamn fool. Your last card in New York, you went 0-3, motherfucker. 0-3. You talk that shit about Eddie going 0-5, and you went hot 0-3 in the middle of the street in New York.
It's a usual suspect.
Ain't no fun when the rally got the gun, motherfucker. And you just knew you was ready out there in the streets when you was talking all that shit, clapping back, doing all that gay shit. But now you done went 0-3. I haven't seen. You haven't paid for one of them advertisements on Instagram for your little bitch ass clapback. I haven't seen it. So, yeah. Funny how when you start putting your fighters up, we'll see what Zepeda gonna do. That's all I know. Because if your ass lose that one, boy, we gonna know who has the loser train. And if the two losers face each other, you coming in last. Nasty work. Nasty work. All right, let's go from that to this New York shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Act you want to go first or you want to go last with this one? You want to let everybody else cook first?
Yeah, everybody else should be able to cook first. You know what I mean? I'm the hometown hero. So, yeah.
All right, I got you.
He say he the hometown hero. Check him out.
Okay. Okay, Big Joe, I'm going to come to you because this is what we was about to talk about and you was going to ask my question. Berlanga did his thing with Hamza Shiraz in that press conference, going nice back and forth. Hamza Shiraz did shut his ass up. You know what I'm saying? About running 12 rounds with Canelo. He did. But Berlanga talked a hell of a lot of shit, and it made me ask the question.
It's a usual suspect.
Is this just New York talk, or is he for real? Because it just started to seem like it's just New York talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, like Scootball Head get in that on that thing, or Gerald Big Baby Miller. Two New York niggas with that New York talk and don't do shit, but they talk good. They saying real good. What you got?
Well, Red Eye say that. I would believe Berlanga. I would believe him 100% if he had these same antics against Canelo. He up there with Shiraz because he knows that, he can dog him a little bit. He can talk crazy. He in I'm from New York, son. He's in his mode. He took every jewelry he got out the box and put it on. Some moissanite, some not. That Canelo check went through. He got 2 earrings, each ear got the ring on. He up there looking like Al Capone out here. You do the face off, you point the gun in his face. I ain't seen none of that against Canelo. All that greasy, all that extra greasy stuff. I ain't seen none of that with Canelo. Against the so-called face of boxing, you went in there. I ain't seen none of that gutterness in there. I ain't seen none of that D-block talk over there. None of that. You know what I mean? So it sound like he's selling the fight. You know what I mean? He the headliner. He got to sell it. He trying to bring Puerto Rico out. You know what I mean? So You know, he got that talk. You know, hey, Red. You know, if you're familiar with somebody, you know, you gonna check him out because, hey, you know, he sound like me, talk like me. You know, and the Puerto Rican's gonna show up regardless. You know what I'm saying? So he's selling a fight, but you know, his last fight, he went up against somebody, you know, who just got a bad situation. You know, so if that was your last fight, you know, Shiraz, you know, he may be whatever, but he ain't no hoe either. So all this talking better equate to somebody on the floor shaking, because if not, I don't believe you. You need more people. You did what I'm saying. So, you know, I ain't gonna let in the Bay, you know, we land planes too, but I'm gonna switch it up for y'all. You know, we dock yachts in the Bay. So I'm gonna pull up to the Oakland Harbor, I'm gonna dock the yacht.
Jeez.
see, when you get off the crane, when you get to work off the crane, you say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's when you get to work off the crane, you say stuff like that. Okay, yacht talk. You know what I'm saying? They laugh at Joe, they laugh at me when I say, let me drive the boat. They laugh at me. You know what I'm saying? They look at me like I'm Kodak Black or something because I say, let me drive the boat. But you know,
I'm trying to be like you, Red. I'm barely making.
Salute to my brother Rodnell in the building, man. Slide through showing love, man. Salute. Okay. 503, what you got, man? Is this New York talk? Oh, it's Berlanga for real? Because this seems like a lot of word is bond, son. You know what I mean? Hurt to the grain.
Oh yeah, he definitely doing his big pun, man. He definitely came out with the Puerto Rican poppy swag. You understand me? In Texas and the South, we like to say, "You popping your shit, twin." Yeah, he came in there dripping. You understand me? All black Timbs, black shades. He had about 10 chains on. The championship rings, he say. I don't know what the championship rings represent because you're not a champion or nothing. Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, Tank said it best. He's celebrating a moral victory just because he went 12 rounds with Canelo. What is he celebrating? Like, I don't understand where this new form of entitlement has come from with Berlanga, bro. You literally is going around saying, fuck you, Eddie. Fuck you. I swear to God, bro. These niggas must be clicking in, listening to the Beltway or the Usual Suspects or something. Because my nigga Cadillac Red been saying fuck Eddie for at least 5 years, 6 years. What this is, 525? He been saying that shit since like the third or fourth episode. And we 500 in on this end. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, you want to say fuck Eddie, bro. But Eddie Hearn made a great point. He said, you can say fuck me, but we got the real numbers. I can really expose you and pull the receipts out and show the people what you did while you was with Matchroom. Now, what you should have been doing is sending Eddie Hearn one of them chains. Or a thank you card, or a thank you letter, or something. Cause niggas talk all that shit about Eddie, right? But one thing I know, and two is for sure. When you take your ass over there to Matchroom, you're gonna get the bag. You're gonna get paid. He gets niggas paid. He gets niggas paid. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Every motherfucker that then went to Matchroom then got a bag. From Tevin Farmer, you know what I'm saying, to young Devin Haney. Devin Haney then bossed up. He out here living like Big Meech and Larry Hoover. You know what I'm saying? He did the same thing for Berlanga. Look at Bruce Ennis. Overpaying, staying on this. Look at motherfucking Shakur Stevenson right now. He ain't doing no complaining. But you want to shit on Eddie Hearn? Bro, He got you the Canelo fight. He can't get Shakur Stevenson the Tank fight. He couldn't get Devin Haney the Lomachenko fight for Undisputed. He told Devin not to do it. But you got all that shit while you was with Eddie. Now you saying fuck Eddie? And you want to pop out and pop your ish? Look, man. You doing all this motherfucking talking. You the main event. Niggas is so intrigued to see your fight. Because that's what niggas told me yesterday on Trill Thursday, Red. Niggas told me, oh, yeah, because Berlanga is the more intriguing fight. It's the more interesting fight. No, what that tells me, Red, is niggas don't know if you gonna win or lose. So they more intrigued to see what the fuck you gonna do. We already know. Niggas told me yesterday, Red, oh, yeah, man, we know Shakur Stevenson, man, he gonna wash Zapata. He gonna whoop Zapata ass. I'm not getting that same confidence from Ack Wayne. I ain't get that same confidence from our fella yesterday. So that tells me, guess what, Red? This nigga is in a 50-50 fight. And we don't know if he gonna win. Some people might pick Shiraz. Some people might pick Berlanga. Y'all be sure to tap in to the US 6 fight pool. But we don't know. So that tells me that you better be on your motherfucking A game. And before I park the slab with this, all that talking ain't gonna win you no fight, homie. Hamza Shiraz is the real deal. He had a little fuck up. Against Adamas. But I didn't see Shiraz put niggas on t-shirts. I seen him put an H-Time nigga on a t-shirt. Beat the boy ass so bad he had to move to Florida. Now all you New York niggas, suck my dick, son, with that shit.
Hey, yo, that's the New York phrase. That's the New York phrase, yo. They win tonight. It's gonna be 2 million SMDs coming all out at one time. I swear we'll talk about that a little bit later. Okay, our fella, what you got, man? You say what you got?
Niggas got this shit fucked up. You know what I mean? Because I'm hearing Berlanga this and Berlanga that. You know what I mean? With his antics and all this and that. And you niggas low-key slighting Shakur. Oh, he should have been the headliner and whatnot. But niggas is forgetting what this was really all about. It's all about Shiraz's daddy. Shiraz's daddy pulled up to New York, what was it, 2 weeks ago, and bought out downtown or midtown New York, Times Square.
At least 12 million for the permit, 12 mil.
12 M's on the permits. Just to flex on y'all niggas. You know what I mean? Just to open up. But a couple months from now he's putting down since he's put down the foundation, he's about to build up for his son to be the headliner in New York. Huh? Yeah. Baby Shiraz is getting the table laid out beautifully for him. They picked a great opponent. You know what I mean? 168 is a Shark Tank. Is Berlanga really a shark at 168? That's arguable. He ain't no shark to me. He might be a dangerous fish to some, but you know what I mean? But he ain't no shark. So they picked him for a reason. Of course, yes, he does sell tickets and of course in New York, the huge Puerto Rican fan base, all that makes sense. But Baby Turk, Hamza Shiraz, once again, he's being gifted after he low-key lost to Carlos Adames. He's getting the gifts, and another reason why he's getting the gifts because Big Turk thinks that the UK people will follow. Does Hamza Shiraz have a big enough following in the UK where they will travel with him? And New York's a spot that's easily accessible flight-wise from, you know what I mean, from London to New York. So it makes a lot of sense. You got a lot of traveling Londoners, traveling motherfuckers from the UK. You got a lot of people in the UK, in the United States, that will pull up for Hamza Shiraz, let alone the Arab population that identify with Hamza Shiraz. So we forgetting, once again, Big Turk has laid it out for Baby Turk, Hamza Shiraz. This is his headliner, not Berlanga's. I mean, this is Shiraz's headliner, and there's no slight to Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson ain't Big Turk's son. Hamza Shiraz is. We know this. I'm done.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he said this all about Bronny James. Salute to TD Sports Talk. The hashtag the Bronx. Slide through the super chat. We definitely appreciate the love, my brother. You know what I'm saying? For sure. He said Berlanga in 6, and then he gave New York's second favorite phrase, I'm dead ass, yo. And he didn't say he was dead ass in that conference. I ain't hear that. That's why I think it's New York talk. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my brother. Nada 86 slide through in the super chat, man. We definitely appreciate the love, family. You know what I'm saying? He say salute Supreme and salute to the panel and always salute to the mighty LDBC. You already know it, man. You already know it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? Salute to TD Sports Talk sliding back up in the super chat. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the love, family. He said 503, you wrong for that.
What I'm wrong for? What I do, Red? What I say?
Nah, when you was cooking at the end, you said, you know what I'm saying, y'all can suck my, you know. That's how they do it, though. That's their language. That's their talk. Man, listen, man. When the Knicks win, hey, yo, the Knicks won and the dude was interviewing people, and at the end of every interview, that's what they were saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were saying. And I'm going to slide the Act Reach on that. You know what I'm saying? Act Reach. Am I lying? And what you thought, man?
Y'all be reaching with the New York lingo, man. We gonna have to get y'all some vocals.
Oh my God!
Y'all gonna have to.
You didn't see.
Y'all gonna actually have to come. Y'all gonna have to stay in New York for like a good month, so we can shoot this movie. How to talk like a New York.
Yeah. Hold on, no. That's what they were saying when the Knicks won. You know that, right?
And shoot, I also seen a Celtics fan get punched in the face and went to sleep. I gotta send you that clip.
I ain't talking about the violence. I'm just talking about what everybody was saying.
Yeah, they was wilding on 7th Avenue. The whole 7th Avenue got shut down, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy out
there. Yeah, they about to shut this motherfucker down in about an hour.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Okay.
I'm waiting. So I might, we should be done before the game ends because I gotta call Mahari and talk my trash. He thought we could, and I gotta call D-Man. D-Man another one. I gotta call D-Man too because D-Man was hating. Yeah, man, but Belanga did his thing, man. Belanga made that press conference, bro. I don't care what Red talking about. I don't care. I'm not talking about the schematics of the fight. Belanga made that press conference, bro, with the trash talk. And to be honest with you, like I said yesterday on 503 show, the reason why Belanga is the main event is look at who he's going up against. No offense to Zepeda. Zepeda is the first mandatory undisputed champion I ever seen in my life. I never seen no person in any division be number one for every belt. I never seen that in my life. Never. So I will give Zepeda credit for that. But do I think that it's an uphill climb for Shakur? I know we don't know till it happens in the fight, but stylistically, how it's playing in my head, I don't see that being a hard fight. And not only that, if we break it down to the fight pool, all of us is picking Shakur. Not nada. Red, don't nobody say that near nada like you. Not near nada, you know what I'm saying? Person is going to pick Zepeda. Let's just keep it a stack. Nobody's picking Zepeda, bro. So that ain't even a fun fight to me. The fight that we gonna be some people on this side and some people on that side is the Shiraz and Belanga fight. You're gonna have some people picking Belanga, and then you're gonna have some people picking Shiraz. That's just what it is. So to me, even with that in itself, even if we didn't have a fight pool, it would be like that in the chat. So this to me deserves to be the main event. I like a main event where things is left to chance. Like we don't know what's gonna happen with that fight. But 9 times out of 10, we know what we're gonna get in that Zepeda or Shakur fight. We don't know exactly, but we kind of got the recipe to what's going down. Whether Shakur chooses to box or beat him up and look amazing, or ending up stopping him like Padley with a broken hand. We know what we're going to get. With the Shiraz and Belanga fight, there's too many things that we don't know that's up in the air. We got Shiraz just moving up to 168. We got Shiraz he had a hand problem in his last fight. We don't know if that injury fully healed. Is his power going to be the same like it was at 160?
It's a usual suspect.
Is he going to be able to take the punch from the dudes that's closer to his size, like a Belanga, natural 168 pounder? So, like I said, it's just a lot of stuff that we got to question. It's a lot of stuff we got to question. So, you know, to me, that definitely deserves to be the main event. And let's just keep it all the way. Let's just keep it all the way stacked. Red. It's another thing too. After what happened in the last event, with people complaining, they need somebody that's gonna come out here guns blazing, gonna shoot you with an air pistol, literally. That's gonna shoot you with an air pistol. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Belanga for that. After the face-off. So we need that. Plus we need the entertainment. So Belanga brings 2 of those things. Plus he has an exciting fighting style. So I like this fight. And to me, I'm not mad that this is the main event. I land the point.
It's a usual suspect.
I didn't know if that was Belanga or John Moran. I was confused.
Hey man, look, man. I think Berlanga full of shit. That's all New York talk. And he better watch his fucking mouth talking about he about to knock out somebody's son. You know what I'm saying? Now, Faraz do got someone that ain't gonna just stand in front of him, true indeed. And he's supposed to be nice, true indeed. But I don't believe in Shiraz all the way neither. So I do got it being a good scrap. But man, Berlanga not, man. and all that tough talk like he about to. And stop it. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. You ain't gotta be all that. The shit fucked me up. You know how you know you not a star? When you tell a motherfucker you a star? Nigga, I ain't talking about, yeah, cause I'm a star. I know how to act. I know how to act proper around you motherfuckers. Like, goddamn, you sound like me. What? You talking about? Like, yeah, I got the look. I'm fly. I'm flashy. Like, yo, you know you fighting, right? I don't know. Like, are you? Boy, in there sound like Zoolander. Like, what do you? You do know you a boxer. So, I don't know, man. And I don't think it's gonna be that separate in the fight pool when this pick'em come. I think it's gonna be New York versus everybody. And I think some New York niggas is gonna say, you know what, I'm rocking with everybody. That's what I think. Ain't nobody picking that motherfucker, man.
Shut up, Red.
You know it's true. You know it's true. All right, man. We got the pick 'em. You know what I'm saying? We got two pick. Fella, can you text me? Email me the picture real quick. You know what I'm saying? The picture of the two pick 'em or whatnot.
Hey, Red, man, you forgot a question, though.
What?
Man, the question that I really want to ask is, with it being Berlanga headlining and Berlanga all the way Puerto Rican, I want to know what Shakur gonna walk out with that Puerto Rican flag. That's what I want to know. We should do a poll on that.
Well, you know, Shakur said something in the presser that made me laugh. Shakur said, "Man, you need to tell Zepeda he need to learn more English, man. We trying to sell this," and it made me laugh because Zepeda should have said, "Bitch, you need to learn more Spanish. Ain't you Puerto Rican?" What are we talking about? What do I mean? What I need to learn? So I don't know. He might come out to the Puerto Rican flag. He might.
Hey, Red, Zepeda said, "I don't know no English. I'm still right next to you." So what that mean?
God damn. That's a cold game. What that mean? I mean, the game cold, man. The game cold, man. But yeah, you know how it be out there. All right, let's I feel you want to just go to the pick. You want to just call it?
Yeah, I sent that.
All right, I'm about to say it's only two of them. All right, so the one fight, it is a what's his face? It is somebody in the family. So just send your picks in if you got to. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna necessarily call a winner. We'll just discuss the fight. At reach. Oh no. I fella, go ahead, bust him down, and I'm gonna pull it up real quick.
Yeah, so we got two fights on, two decent fights on the US 6 fight card for the fight league. Japanese fighter Haruta. She got the WBO championship. She's fighting Carla Moreno, Argentinian fighter. Now, I was about to just blindly pick Haruta, though she's like, yeah, she flashy. She comes in looking like a anime character with some serious hands. But upon further review of Carla Moreno, she got a decent skill set herself. I mean, she can fight off the back foot. She has counter punching ability, a bit of defense, not not overly slick, but she has some ability there. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm looking at the champion. I'm picking the champion in this one, and I think the champion might pull out a stoppage. Her last fight ended in a kind of a technical decision with inverted headbutts producing a cut. But if you look back at her fights before that, she was stopping game opponents. You know what I mean? So I think she might get back on a knockout streak or a stoppage streak. Even though Moreno ain't been stopped before, this is Moreno's first time over in the U.S. And you know how that goes sometimes for a lot of these foreign fighters when they touch down and the bright lights come on, they might freeze up and get smashed. So yeah, I got Hayaruda or Mizuki Haruda, the champion, for the win.
Okay. What round you said?
I think I got the 7 for this one. Yeah, I think she's gonna be gone packed up by the 7.
She been on a little streak too, man. She been on a streak. Okay. Big Joe, man, what you got?
I have a 9th round stoppage.
By who?
Champion, cuz.
Okay. And Aqui, who you got?
I also, because I watch both of them. Both of them is funny because both of them, real quick, they stick to what they do throughout the whole boxing, man. Mizuki Hirota and Carlo Marino. They both like Marino. She like to check hook, like before and after a combination. My only thing with Marino though, I was gonna pick her because she definitely hit way harder than Hirota. But one thing about Marino, she don't throw enough punches. Like she hits harder. And her last fight, she got the knockout too. Hers was more devastating. Like the girl was like out on her feet. You know what I mean? It wasn't like Hirota's knockout where, you know what I mean, it was a cut, then it got headbutt, then it got, busted up again and got really open, and then they stopped it. It wasn't like that. It was way more surgical. So, at first I was gonna pick her. But I when I rewatched the fights again Friday morning, because I watched them Thursday, I didn't like Marino's activity. Plus, Hirota, Mizuki Hirota, she got Manny Robles in her corner. I don't really go for the trainers, but I like Manny Robles, and he's been with a lot of experience. He worked with a lot of people like Terrell Boucher and others. So, I trust his judgment. You'll catch him with $1 million fighter, and then man, like a $500 fighter. I kind of like his attitude like that. And I think he's definitely gonna work out a game plan to be Marino. So I got Mizuki Hirota by I don't think she's stopping shit. She don't hit hard enough. What's her name hit harder than her? Marino. If anybody gets stopped, it'll be her. Because Marino definitely hit hard.
Okay. Okay, 503. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here making the pickums, man. Who you got in the women's fight? Hirota versus Marino.
Yeah, I'm going with Hirota for the unanimous decision. Yeah, my bad, bro. My internet been tripping. It did this to me yesterday, but I got Hirota for the UD.
Okay.
I'm gonna send my picks in as well. You know what I'm saying? I just got back to the crib, but yeah, I got Hirota for the UD.
All right. Salute to the family. Burn Fox Flock, you showing love, man. D-Man Jr. in the building. What's happening? Okay. I got Unanimous decision for why don't you die.
It's a usual suspect.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going with the Japanese. You know what I'm saying? I got Hirota putting it on the hibachi. And we going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We going with Hachitachi, man. Yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Unanimous decision. Unanimous decision. All right, the next one. You don't have to make the pick 'em, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to make the pick. You can just sit it in. What you got, fella, what you got on Bochuck and Mike Fox, man? Mike Fox getting the fight. And you know what I'm saying? Being the headliner, man. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, this is intriguing fight. I don't think much should be made of the fact that Mike Fox is coming up in weight to 154, and his first fight is against somewhat of a killer at 154 in Bochuck. I think Bochuck has, in his 25 wins, I think he has 24 knockouts, 24, 23 knockouts. So he has a high ratio. But he's not a guy with, I would say, one punch knockout power. He breaks his guys down. He stays active, relatively accurate with his activity with that, and that's how he gets his stoppages. Somewhat similar to how Beterbiev breaks down his opponents, but Fox has a real chance to defeat Bochuck because Bochuck, a Ukrainian, he doesn't seem like he came out of the Ukrainian school of boxing. I mean, I don't see that Ukrainian footwork. I don't see the Ukrainian feints and head movements and slips. He's, to me, very basic and a basic pressure fighter that, once again, utilizes a lot of activity to overwhelm his opponents. But I think Fox has plenty amount of tools to negate that, and he showed those tools in a fight with Gabriel Meister. I think if he's able to replicate his performance against Gabriel Meister, who is a guy that was going back between 147 and 154, if he's able to replicate that, Fox has a great chance of what could be said upsetting the apple cart and gaining the upset. Yeah, let's be real. The so-called powers that be in boxing are looking at Bochuck as the A side, and the hope in Bochuck is probably gonna win this fight for other bigger fights in the realm of 154. I think Bochuck has some type of interim belt as well that might be on the line. So there's a lot of things at stake. Now, could Bochuck be looking at this like this is a tune-up and not understanding the danger of Fox's boxing ability? And that's another thing I want to say before I land, is that Fox is going to have to fight in a sense where it might look ugly. It might not be entertaining. He might have to do some pure boxing tactics that might not be favorable to the crowd, especially being over there out west. But at the same time, He's gonna have to stick and land some punches if he has to be on a defensive mode. He has to be serviceable on the inside, on the clinch. I know he can be slick on the inside, so he needs to utilize that to his advantage and then clinch up Boachuk. Stop him. Make him reset. Make him turn. Once again, he don't have the footwork from the Ukrainian school of boxing. So those are some of the keys, in my opinion, that Fox needs to implement in order to win this fight against a dangerous Boachuk.
Okay. Big Joe, man, what you got, man? What you got? Mike Fox, Boachuk, man. What's your thoughts on the fight? You don't necessarily have to make the pick on this one. We all know Mike Fox family. So what you got?
Yeah, I did a little bit of research on the fight. Obviously, Boachuk is a very dangerous fighter. He has a lot of KOs underneath his belt, and we know that Michael Fox's family and whatnot, but I know about some of Michael's fights, he has a nice little jab on him, and to what our fellow was saying, if he's sticking with that jab, move around a little bit, and then like you said, he ain't got the best footwork, he ain't out there hitting him with the Lomachenko 3D matrix, so if he can hit him with the jab, make him reset and whatnot, he has a great opportunity to win this fight. He might, like you said, he had to make it a little boring, make it a little ugly, but if he can stick and move, use your footwork, use your athletic ability, I think he has a high chance of winning. Now, if Boachuk land on him, it could be an interesting night. But I think Michael Fox has the ability to do it. I think he has the talent to get the upset done. Is it going to be easy? Definitely not. But I believe the team will come up with a good game plan, and I'm gonna make my pick here. I think I have Michael Fox winning by split decision. But Red, always bet on black. You feel me?
Okay. You know what I'm saying? And pay your taxes, what's his name? Make sure you pay your taxes too. Okay. Agreed, what you got?
I'm not gonna say my official pick, but I'm gonna just say kind of keeps the victory, kind of like what Joe and all the other brothers did. Stills know what I picked. And good luck to Michael Fox, no matter what. I think that it's one of those fights where Boachuk, he definitely he brings it. We seen what he did to Virgil, and it ain't give him the nod. So I feel like ever since then, he had that chip on his shoulder, and he been wanting to show up and show out. And I think if he can make it a rugged fight, transition from the outside to the inside, kind of take Michael Fox off balance, that's a way for him to capitalize and win. Then we also got the professor, who could box very well on the outside. To me, he doesn't do so great on the inside. I was watching a couple old fights. I actually watched the Total Combat League fight, and with the DC Destroyers, and I think what was it, the Boston Butchers, and he had to fight Speedy Rashidi in that. And that kind of was interesting because Rashidi, of course, is slower. But long story short, it was just interesting. I think when he works on the outside, it's masterful. I think the key to victory for Michael is definitely stay on the outside, bro. Stay on the outside and box. You know what I'm saying? And you salute to him. Good luck to him on Saturday. We will be watching. I know the bro is going to be looking for you, Red. See if you can get him on the show, Red, no matter what happens.
Yeah, for sure. Salute to the Queen, Shaquilla Field, slide through in the super chat, man. We definitely appreciate the love, Queen. For sure. Definitely appreciate that. She say a little color in the chat. Peace and blessings, man. Definitely appreciate that love, Queen. You know what I'm saying? And have a blessed weekend out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Okay, 503, what you got?
Yeah, I ain't gonna be too long-winded. I remember vividly Act Reacher specifically telling me how good Chuck was and that he beat Virgil. Well, Act, can he pass the exam with the professor? That's what I want to know. Our fella gave a great breakdown. Joe gave a good breakdown. Act being secretive with his picks because he in the top 5 now. It took the nigga 5 weeks to get in the top 5, Red. But nonetheless, if Chuck is so good, we finna find out.
Who would you pick, Bob? Did you pick him?
I am picking him.
Oh, okay. So obviously he's good.
Yeah. So I'm finna test your theory, Act, because you just been so adamant that Chuck is so good in it that he beat my man Verge. So I'm hoping that the nigga could at least get a C- going up in there against the professor. You know what I'm saying? So I got Chuck. Unanimous decision, man. Unanimous decision. If niggas is thinking he this good, we about to find out. Cause Mike Fox, don't let the record fool you. You know, he ain't a lower level opposition type guy by a long shot. This definitely could be an upset. And when I first seen this fight on the schedule, I said, "Oh yeah, this gonna be interesting to see." You know what I'm saying? So, salute to Mike Fox, man. You know what I'm saying? The professor always getting opportunities, you know, and making some shake. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm gonna go with the theory of Chuck is really that good for real. So I got Chuck by unanimous decision.
Okay.
Red, you picking Bumbleclot? I don't want to hear nothing about the Foxes no more if you picking Bumbleclot.
Well, you didn't give your pick, so don't worry about who the hell I'm picking. You worry about your picks. Worry about what you doing. You know what I'm saying? See? Ain't that simple? Nigga want to ask you about your answers. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about my answers. Worry about your own paper.
He's trying to knock you off your spot, Red. That's all. You know, he's trying to get you out. You know what I mean? He's trying to slide in behind you.
Look, man, nah, look, man. All I know is definitely happy. My man's got the main event. But I'm no fool. I know that they're trying to he's there because they think he's sweet. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna do whatever they can to give the victory to Boachuk. So Mike Fox gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, really come out there and do what he do and do it good and do it better than before because he's been robbed before. So yeah, man, I think it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done pointed out the keys to victory that's been real good. You know what I'm saying? Use the jab, use your height. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm interested to see him at 154 to see how that shape. But yeah, man, all around, I think it's gonna be a great fight, man. Great deal, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gonna see what it do. We gonna see what it do. And yeah, it's like that, man. All right, man, we gonna go ahead and get out of here on that note because I got shit to do. I'm hungry.
Red, man, we packed them boys up, Red.
Yeah, y'all got them out there with
boys up, man. I told you D-Man, if you listening, man, expect a phone call, bro. Pick up your phone. Abel Mahari, I'm about to call you. Y'all was hating. Y'all talk about, 2 more games. They gonna come back my ass. You heard? We here now, man. The whole 7th Avenue about to be shut down, bro. New York about to be litty tonight. That's all I got, Red.
So what y'all gonna do with the Pacers?
We gonna pack them up like we did the other time, bro, when we played against them. You don't remember? You don't remember what we did to them boys? We didn't win after the second round.
You talking about
we played them before. I mean, this is different Pacers, but they the same in a way.
Reggie Miller. That's Reggie Miller reincarnated.
Gonna do what we did to him before.
All right, man. You hating on the, you know what I'm saying?
remember 5 won the ones y'all ain't beating the Pacers, and we got them out of there the other year before. Worried
Sound
about
like a lot of Berlinga talk to me.
We gonna see.
Yeah, it was a lot of Berlinga talk when I said what we was gonna do to Boston.
Okay. You know
and look what happened.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all tore that boy Achilles off. Huh? Tell him, man.
Even when he was there, man, it was ordained, Red.
It's ordained. Damn. Oh my God. Hey, you know what? On that note, we will go ahead and get out here. Salute to the chat. Slide through rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the super chat. We definitely appreciate the love for show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. Salute to the mighty LDBC. It's the usual suspect Ting. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, your boy Cadillac Red. I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Be on the lookout for the link for the mall. You know what I'm saying? And for the fight pool is up. And yeah, man. Just sure enjoy y'all weekend, man. Holler at y'all in a minute though. What?
Well, it's a usual suspect Ting.
Yeah, I know them such and such, but them niggas around me different. So the